Okay. Ashley Bowden with Hollywood Junket. We are backstage at So You Think You Can Dance season 17 with All-Star Comfort.
Hi.
So welcome back to the show. How's it feel to be back?
It feels great. It always feels great to be back on So You Think. You know, the show has been, in hiatus for a minute, and so it was always good, a surprise to be back with our family.
Yeah. So you provided quite the comfort and support for Ralyn. How was it working with her?
It felt really great working with her. She like she said, I'm like the auntie. She's like my little niece. So I'm like picking her up, like, come on, you gotta go, you gotta do it, you gotta bring it out. I know you have it. So it was fun just trying to find the process with her.
Yeah. She's definitely a gifted dancer, but her genre is contemporary. What was it like, kind of pulling her into more so hip hop?
Well, within this piece, it was such a different type of piece within hip hop because there's so many different styles within what we say hip hop. There's an umbrella of it. So this one had to be pulled up in a certain way and had to have such a etiquettes to it, or or a pettiness, or a conversation, right? We had to have conversation, and so I think in the process with working with her, it was just about having her understand what is the conversation, what are we talking about, what are you trying to say to me so that I can say it back to you. So it was tough to like break her loose so she can like show her actual funny side. She tends to kind of like and I'd be like, nah,
shy,
no, don't act like that, don't. So I'd be like, nah, don't play me, I know I just saw you just 2 minutes ago acting crazy. So it's just like telling her to bring that energy right there on the stage and in the process. And so that was kind of our process, just a push and pull,
I have to ask you, how hard was it to move in those latex outfits? They look great, by the way, but I was like, oh my gosh, they look so hard to move in.
Yeah, it was tough. But it helped pull us up. It was definitely one of those outfits that you had to suck into. So it was good. It helped with the character, but it loosened up after a while. It was sweaty than a mug. So I'm gonna tell you right now, I couldn't wait to get out of it.
What skill set do you want to work with Ralyn on the most? Like, just from the beginning of your process to the end, like, what did you want to really hone in with her on?
I think it's just character building. I think honestly, when you have intentions in your dance, it just exudes out differently. When you just kind of just do steps, you're just doing the same steps that everyone does. What makes a dancer or a dance artist is how you're conveying the movement and telling that story, and then it makes you that it factor, because now you're doing the same move, but you're doing it in a way that it's recognizable, because they're like, oh, that's Ralyn, that's Comfort, that's Luther's dance, you know what I mean? And so it's very important to dive into that, and so that would be something that I would want to
force her to do.
Yeah, just like, come on, you got it.
That's awesome. Being that you are an all-star, what tips have you, or just pieces of advice have you given Ralyn to carry with her on the rest of her journey through So You Think You Can Dance?
I think I reiterated it so much to her to just trust the process. Like, this process is not going to come back this way, the same way, and the performances are always going to go by so quickly. So it's important to like enjoy the process up to the point. Like, this will be the moment to fine tune all of those things and enjoy the time up into the performance. And so just keep having fun with that, and then understanding the trusted. You never know what's going to end up happening, because you might not win, you may win, whatever the case may be, but how you leave your stamp on the stage and is going to be what's going to take you further out into the dancing career.
Love it. And what did you gain from your journey on So You Think You Can Dance that you've carried with you throughout your dance journey so far?
I've gained, I don't know, I feel like I've gained just this sense of awareness and my power and worth as a artist, as a brand, and as a dance artist, to be able to be a storyteller. We don't get to speak all the time, but we get to exude our statements through our body, and so being able to be confident behind that is what I feel like I've taken from that.
Love it. All right, you guys, I am Ashley Bowden. This is Comfort. We are backstage at So You Think You Can Dance, and you are watching Hollywood Junket.